You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodrance for Black and White Sports 2. Well, this is probably the only other Jets video I'll do for the day. Maybe. Preface that, maybe. Because we all know the world exploded last night. Great. We headed into the game, fired up. I talked about this earlier in my video. Aaron Rodgers making his Jets debut. My goodness, the NFL, in much the same way they did with Russell Wilson and the Broncos last year. And look, it's hard to blame the NFL. You got Aaron Rodgers headed to a New York market. Massive ratings, right? You're in this to get the most viewers in front of advertisers. So you scheduled Aaron Rodgers and the Jets for 6 primetime games. And so NFL fans realized this last night, and they started losing their minds because they're like, holy crap, we've got to watch 5 more games now, potentially with Zach Wilson. They won the game last night, you know? I mean, who knows? It's going to be a good running game. It's going to be a good defense. By the way, this certainly looks like it might open the door for the New England Patriots all of a sudden. All of a sudden, those 2 Jets games that were potentially losses now are potentially victories for the Patriots, and it could change the course of a lot of seasons, this entire situation. And we've got Robert Saleh, and let's start with that because he has went viral because essentially he is now currently the most famous NFL meme going, and we all saw his face last night. And now something to think about here. It was 9/11. Of course, he's absolutely fired up to have Aaron Rodgers. We watched Hard Knocks. But Robert Saleh lost his brother on 9/11 in that 9/11 terrorist attack, okay? So this had a lot of meanings yesterday for Robert Saleh, all right? So, you know, he's not only shell-shocked from losing his quarterback, but he's dealing with all this other stuff going through his mind, right? And, of course, they showed this shot, and ESPN milked it for all it was worth. And they knew what they were doing, and they obviously, this again, I talked about this being the best reality television show, and this is a prime example. This picture right here has just gone bonkers. It's gone viral. It has already become a meme. So, Dan Le Batard, Stugotz posted the picture of it. This is a little snippet of the video. NFL, you're not going to nail me over 3 seconds, right? There it is right there. There's the look. And guys, they showed his face multiple times. And it got ran with last night. Robert Saleh's face after Zach Wilson was subbed in for Aaron Rodgers. Laugh out loud. I mean, it's true. I mean, he is literally shocked. Screaming internally. I mean, you can literally see the neurons are just firing rapidly inside that man's head. He's already intense, and this is like intensity times infinity. There's no life behind those eyes now. He's just dead inside. He's completely dead inside. Wow. This is my personal favorite. It may go on the thumbnail. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Yeah, one of my favorite songs, by the way. Kingpin, if anybody's ever seen that. I mean, yeah, it's you can tell. This guy, Robert Saleh, is tortured last night. This is a broken man. I mean, it's crazy. He's getting flashbacks like a war vet. I mean, it's really crazy. Butt Crack Sports. You guys ought to follow Butt Crack Sports. Robert Saleh looks like he has Zach Wilson PTSD. Laughing my ass off. Jets fans are like, oh, crap. Let's check in on Robert Saleh. There's Zach Wilson. Oh, right there. Yeah. And Robert Saleh. Everything, all the high hopes. You know, Michael Lombardi called out Robert Saleh a couple of months ago for even mentioning the Super Bowl. He's like, nothing has happened yet. Okay? You guys have not even taken a snap. Don't bring up the Super Bowl. Of course, Michael Lombardi, a former GM, he's on the GM Shuffle podcast. And he was like, don't do it, Saleh. Don't bring this up. You haven't done anything. You haven't won anything yet. Don't do that to your team and to your club. And that is a man that absolutely had Super Bowl aspirations. And those aspirations having come crash down, you know. So now he's went viral for that look. We've all seen it now. Now comes NFL fans realizing that we've got 5 more primetime Jets games with no Aaron Rodgers. Both of these were Bro Bible. It's an underrated website. The likely season-ending injury to future Hall of Famer Aaron Rodgers obviously has implications from the actual NFL season to betting markets to the well-being of Jets fans. Correct. Has anybody done a Mike Greenberg check this morning? Because Greeny, he may not have made it to get up. He might have committed suicide last night sometime. I mean, truly, he lives and dies by his Jets. And I hopefully can go back and watch Get Up this morning because I can only imagine what that opening was like. But one aspect that is going to affect all football fans is the fact, as a result of Rodgers-driven hype with Gang Green, heading into the 2023 season, the Jets are scheduled to feature in a bevy of primetime games. To be specific, after the categorically disastrous curse-affirming Week 1 Monday Night Football matchup, the Jets are still scheduled for another 5 primetime appearances. Yikes, and this did not go unnoticed by anybody last night on social media. Warren Sharp, he's a good follow too, by the way. We cannot watch primetime Zach Wilson in 5 more standalone games. Something must be done. Look at this, folks. Week 4, Chiefs, Chargers, Jets. So Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football, Sunday Night Football, Jets, Raiders. I think that's the Thanksgiving game. Good grief. I went from Aaron Rodgers versus Jimmy Garoppolo to Zach Wilson versus Jimmy Garoppolo. Okay. Whoa. All right. Week 12. Amazon Prime Video, Thursday Night Football. Dolphins, Jets. And then again, you've got Zach Wilson, Week 17 against Deshaun Watson. All right. Yeah, that's going to be a beauty right there. Rather had my face sewn to the carpet than watch that. NFL executives looking at 4 remaining standalone primetime Jets games. You're wrong. It's 5. It's 5. But even they pulled the Robert Saleh meme even into this. Checking the primetime schedule to see the Jets still have 5 more games in primetime. Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. NFL giving the Jets 5 primetime games this season, watching Aaron Rodgers getting carted off. Guys, that's Roger Goodell's face right now. Well, shit. Now, guys, they'll be able to flex out of some of these. Maybe. They're not going to flex out of Thanksgiving. And I don't think you can. I think you can only flex 1, maybe 2 Thursday night games tops. So, yikes. All of them Jets primetime games are about to get flexed back to noon. Laugh my ass off. No, probably not. Probably not. They're probably going to stay. Me thinking about how many primetime Jets games are left on the schedule right there. Yeah. Yeah. All of those primetime games on the Jets schedule. And just, yeah. That's John Kuhn right there. While we await further word on Aaron Rodgers, a reminder, the Jets are currently scheduled to play primetime 4 more times. Let me scroll back up to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, there's 5 more games, not 4. So a couple of you guys complaining about 4 more games, correction. No, there's 5 games left in prime time. This is like a nightmare on Elm Street for Roger Goodell in the NFL. It is literally the Broncos last year all over again, except I'm going to be real. I think this Jets team, I think they're going to be more competitive than the Broncos last year. All right? If I'm a Jets fan today, yeah, I get it, Zach Wilson. And who knows what they're going to do in the quarterback market. I mean, I started trying to brainstorm Nathaniel Hackett backup quarterbacks in my head. Guys, the only one I could really think of, and he's not in the league right now, but Nathaniel Hackett had a lot of success as the QB coach, Blake Bortles. Ooh, I said that, but look, as QB coach for the Jags, Blake Bortles threw 37 touchdowns with Nathaniel Hackett. So he knows that offense. Who else? I don't know. Because normally you would call the Packers right now or whoever and be like, hey, can we have Aaron Rodgers back up? The only problem is Jordan Love is actually the starter now in Green Bay. A lot of people are saying Jameis Winston, I don't know about that. And, Carson Wentz is out there. I kind of like that, weirdly. You want to talk about drama? Matt Ryan, no, not behind that offensive line. Phillip Rivers, no, not behind that offensive line. And probably Carson Wentz to get killed back there too. It's probably a good thing Zach Wilson can run. He's going to need to. Dalvin Cook, by the way, about to have a big old fat year if he can stay healthy, along with Breece Hall. Woo, they are going to run the ball a zillion times all of a sudden. Peace, I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.